Hello everybody, and I am the SCP founder or slash the owner of Jerms SCPF. Today I will be discussing the plans for the new development of ARC 232, as well as the continuation of the development team. Now, with this, I could understand some people may be asking, why am I starting Patreon up? Well, there are several reasons and benefactors into this point of view. We plan on to make it look like Pathos's SCP or CI site, but make it a little bit more optimized and more playful and not very strict where you have to be a level 1 to apply for any fucking department. It's annoyance and I get it. So how this revolves around us is basically ARC 232 is sectioned around the lore of the Mascade Effect. Now, meaning TFG and other redacted departments may not be publicized, but civil departments like AD and certain combative departments that are basically lower ranks in the SCPF genre, like for example SD, MTF, AD, all these departments that are basically civil and some combatives that are basically known in the community basically are going to be open to the public. But we're not only talking about that. We're talking about what's going to be coming in the next couple of updates. Well, that is something that I would love to get into that. We have a couple of surprises coming in for ARC 232. And this is going to be the final stuff that we're going to be doing. So let me introduce myself. And let me introduce my foundation, because you will be pledging, if you're watching this video, you've already pledged to my foundation and helped me pay for my development team. If not, you've probably either seen it on YouTube or on my second channel, or my first channel, which is going to be my main advertisement. My second channel is SCPF Founder, which is basically owned by me and ran by me. I upload certain SCPF videos and certain stuff that are basically mocked ES alerts and stuff like that. It's pretty nice. I do not take full credit of those ES alerts, nor do I own them, so in any case, the other creators can basically, if they want me to take it down, I have to take it down. It's their choice. Basically, how this foundation is going to work now is going to be revamped entirely. It's going to be around two sites, ARC 22 and ARC 232. Now, ARC 22 is based off of SCI Foxtrot, which is basically the owners that are selling it for about 5K per user, basically. So we're using that as our template for the base of the time being. But you will see a lot of changes through ARC 22 and ARC 232. ARC 22 is more likely going to be our roleplay site, where basically we're going to have certain game passes out for you guys to buy and stuff like that. It's just in the works. Now, for the fun stuff, this is going to be fun, and I know it's going to be helpful because a lot of people are going to be asking, well, doesn't Pathos have SCP actors? Yes, they do. But it's not only that. We're trying to go for something lore-ish. We're not trying to entirely break off from Pathos's lore, or even trying to go off their lore. We're trying to go for something of our own lore. How Pathos's is basically the Chaos Insurgency and all the hostilities. Basically, it's the remaining site of the SCP Foundation. All other sites are basically destroyed. You know, that's gonna be the case, basically, for Pathos. I'm not familiar with their entire lore, but I know some of it in some cases. But not only that, we're gonna have our own anomaly actors. We're gonna have this stuff, but the problem is I won't have enough to pay an entire full-on dev team. So that's why I'm requesting from my community and my fans and all these people to help me pay for something that I can provide to you guys. Basically, I need your guys' support. You can just donate $5 a day, like $5 per month. That's how simple it is. I'm not asking for much. The $50 is just a thing that if you want to be that generous, you can donate $50. I even will make a custom donation where you can donate how much you want, and you will still receive a rank in the Discord saying thank you for your donation to the foundation. Now, this is something that I've been working on and have been planning for almost a decade now. This has been a plan of mine, and this has been a dream, and I really want to bring it true. And with that, like I said, the funds will be going to development team only. It will not be used for anything else but development. So, with that, you have my word. It will not be used for anything but development, and it will be considered. But with the development team on this team, basically some of them have been inactive. I guess some people could be seeing that. Well, we're hiring new developers. The people that are inactive are going to either get fired from their position and be replaced. That's why we need new developers, because the certain developers were working for free and not being paid enough. Now, I can understand, well, why are they not being paid? Well, they didn't ask for payment. I'm offering to pay the developers their time and their work because I think that if I can consent them into doing this, and if they're going to start being active, then basically, yeah, I can benefit from it, yes. But I need them to start being active, and with that, I've also have to deal with certain issues of my own life right now due to family issues and stuff like that. So most of my funds that are going to my family right now are helping them stay alive in our house, basically. So it can be just $5 a month. There's a $15 one. There's just $20, $50. And there will be a custom one soon opening up, but it will be only limited to a certain amount of people because I'm going to make it limited. Because on that one, we need at least a decent donation to start paying our developers. And with this will help me, help my foundation, and help my development team get stuff and push updates to you guys. But I appreciate you guys coming out here and enjoying the foundation as it was, but now we're turning a new leaf. We're going to redo our projects, we're going to redo everything, and we're going to get shit done, and we're going to get them right. So, without further ado, I will introduce you to the Patreon page now, and we'll get you set up with it. Just give me a sec. As you can see, this is our Patreon page. We look at my memberships, you can see $5 per month, you get included role, Patreon shoutout, and a live QA through our development team. Small donation, $15.75 per month. It's just a Patreon shoutout, it's just a donation, you don't have to do anything. Then a medium-sized pledge, which is $20 per month, includes a Patreon shoutout, live QA session, and a fan request. So meaning you can request us to do something that you want to be added, basically, and we'll try to add it for you. Now, this is just a big size pledge. You do not have to do that. I would not recommend donating 50, but if you want to, go ahead. That's up to you. This will and it's explain it to this as well. This basically will help me pay for the basics, site car stuff that have to be added as well, paying some of our developers that are working tirelessly on new updates, like the anomaly actors. You would get a Patreon, a shoutout, live QA, fan request, excessive voting power, and work in progress digital updates. Meaning you will start seeing progress in our games, like models being built, all that nice stuff. Now, that's not only that I'm asking for your help, I'm asking for the help of the community. I understand that my reputation may be perceived to be not that great. Look, I don't run my foundation as well because, first of all, I suffer with many disorders. I am basically mentally disabled in so many cases. Yes, I misspell a lot. I have dyslexia. Yes, there's just a lot of stuff that there's going to be a lot of stuff that you're going to have to forgive me on. And if you can't forgive me, then don't bring it on upon my foundation. But with those people that have been kicked, they were kicked for good reasons by our ethics committee overseer. And I will just state this right now. The only ones that are allowed to ban, basically, is the ethics committee and the staff team. And the staff team have to submit a report to the ethics committee to basically review and make sure the ban wasn't false, basically, or abuse of power. We have our own set of rules that we apply every day with staff. And soon we'll be opening staff applications up again soon. So be prepared for be prepared for staff applications, Or you can donate to Robux. If you have Robux, we accept donations from our Roblox shop basically. Go straight to our group. Or you can buy a game pass. That also helps us as well. There's a lot of stuff that will help us, and with this it's we need the funds. That is the main issue. We need those funds, and if you can help us pay this kind of stuff out for people so we can do this kind of stuff for you guys and make you a better version of Pathos, or basically a better version of a game that's basically how Pathos is. It's unoptimized and stuff like that, and I can understand that. I am willing to basically put my developers and tell them, hey, we need to make this game optimized. Make it optimized. Don't cut corners. We are not trying to cut corners here. We are actually trying to make the game optimized. So, if you can please help us out today, it would be very appreciated. Anyways, thank you for your time. And to worthy investors, if you are willing to invest into my foundation, please DM me. I will leave my Discord in the YouTube video so you guys can see it. And basically, if you guys want to invest, DM me. Investors will get a percent of the. Let's just say I haven't figured out what the investors will get, but I will probably make something special for the investors to do. And if they want their percentage back when the game is done, I will see what I can do. Other than that, have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Secure, contain, protect. Since going public in the wake of a North Korea incident, the SCP Foundation has continued to keep the world safe from different dangerous anomalies and groups of interest. But now the SCP Foundation needs your help to continue our work. With a donation of just $9.99 a month, you can help ensure the safety of all humanity. Your donation will help the Foundation contain dangerous anomalies, combat international paraterrorism, cure anomalous illnesses, research the anomalous. Do not delay. Donate to the Foundation today and make a real difference. Help us keep the world safe. Help us secure, contain, and protect. Secure, contain, protect.